Welcome. Welcome back to Teacher Low class, and today we'll be continuing our Survey of Math series, Chapter 4, Number Representation and Calculation. And this is part 4. And if you need the notes for this file, feel free to get it from my description box. And now, in the previous video, we have discussed the first way of showing you are professional, which is using number bases or the number system. And the second way of making it professional, which is the Babylonian Numeration System. And also we'll be discussing the Mayan Numeration System in this video too. Okay, so do you still remember that I've discussed that there's something that you need to learn in order to learn these two topics, which is the Babylonian and also the Mayan, which is about the which is about the exponential notation and also the Hindu Arabic Numeration System, especially in the idea of place value. Okay, so let's discuss about this one. So first thing you need to know that Babylonian numeration systems only have two symbols, which is going down and going to the left. And of course, in the real writing, actually it looks like something like this. It looks something like this. But just for simplification, we make it into just like a down or to the left. Okay, so you need to remember that when we are going down, it represents 1. When we are going to the left, it represents 10. Okay, again, when it going down, it represents 1. When it going to the left, it represents 10. And look at here. Example, if I want to represent maybe 2, so how I gonna draw it? I'll be drawing just like this. 1, 2. Isn't that easy? If I want to represent 5, how I gonna draw it? I will draw this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, it is kind of a little bit different from what they use when the old time, but that's how we do it now. And how about 9? 9 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is 9. Okay. And how about 10? For 10, we don't need to draw so much. We just draw this one. Okay. And what if 15? 15, the same thing. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 10 and 5. How about 50, 59? 59 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that is 59. And how about 60? If it is 60, this is something that you need to learn, which is what we call it as place value. Okay, so look at here. The place value in the Babylonian use powers of 60, which means that there are something called place value here. So for example, like 324. So what we are doing here will be 3 times and in the Hindu Arabic, 3 times 100 plus 2 times 10 plus 4 times 1. This is how we do it, right? And we do it like 3 times 10 square plus 2 times 10 plus 4 times 1. This is how we do it, right? And this is having the place value of 10. And in this case, it uses what? 60, which is 1, 60, 60 square, and also 60 cube. So in this case, which means that we'll be separating it something like this. You see, there's a space in between. This is the first place value, this is the second place value, and this is the third place value. So which means that if the number is lesser than 60, if you look at here, 1, 60, then 60 square, which is 3600, and if it's 21600, it will be 60 cube. So if the number is less than 60, we'll be doing only one place value. When the number is 60, in the second place, when it is more than 60, we'll be using 60 square. This means we'll have three place values. Okay, so no need to be panicked, and let's look at the questions together. Okay, so we first identify the Babylonian numerals to Hindu Arabic numerals. Then we will try to write Hindu Arabic numerals into Babylonian numeral. Okay, so first, when you look at here, when there's three spaces, as when there's space in between, just write this is 1, this is 61, and this is 60 power of 2. Okay, just for your information again, actually this one means 60 power of 0. Okay, and as you know, 60 power of 0 is equal to 1. Any number with the power of 0 is equal to 1 except for 0. Okay, that means that 2 power of 0 is equal to 1, 18 power of 0 is equal to 1, 20 power of 0 is equal to 1. Okay, so when we look at here, then I believe that you got a concept. This is 1 going down, 1, 1. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So 2 times 60 square. And the next one, left down. So we know that it is equal to 11 times 60 power of 1, which is 60. And the last one, left, down, down, which is equal to 10, 10, 1, 1, which is equal to 22 times 1. And now we can try to calculate. 2 times 60 square, use your calculator and you will get 7200, I believe. 11 times 60, 60, 60, it will be 660. And of course, plus 22. And when you add it up together, I believe that you get 7882 as your answer. Okay? Okay. And the next one, again, we have 4 items here because there's space in between, so we know there's 4. And we know this is 1, this is 60, 1, this is 60, 2, this is 60 with a power of 3. Again, this is going to the left, so we know this is 10, this is 10, so we know this is 20 times 60 cubed. And it's going to down, this is, which means that it is 1 times 60 square, and this is going down 2 times, this is 2 times 60, and of course this is left, down, this means that 21 times 1. Okay, now let's look at this one. 20 times 60 cube. So 20 times 60 cube. What is 20 times 60 cube? So use your calculator and you get it. 20 times 60 cube. It should be a big number, which is equal to 4320000. Okay, and you add up with 1 times 60 square, which is 3600. 2 times 60, 120, and plus with 21, which is 21. So we add up together. So it will be equal to 4 oops, 4323741, and that should be the answer. Okay, so it's kind of easy concept, but we can do it. Okay, so now the next one, write each Hindu Arabic numerals into Babylonian numerals. Okay, and that is how you need to do it. 4202. So first thing, just kindly look at here. Let me just write it down. 60 cube, 60 square, 61 and 1. We know that 1 is 1, 60 is 1 is 1, 60 is 60, 60 square is 3600, and the next one, 60 cube, is 216000. Okay, the first thing you need to know about this one, and now we need to convert number into this form. So how are we gonna do it? The first thing we need to do is we need to identify 4202. So which category does it belongs to? Okay, 4202. If you notice, 4202 is in between here, right? In between 21600 and 3600. So if it's in between these two, we will choose this one. Okay, which means that we have this one, this one, this one in our Hindu Arabic numerals here. So it means that we will have 60 square, 60 and 1. Means that in the final answer you will see there's 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Because we know that here. So the first thing here we know that is that we need to identify, is 160 square enough to cover this one? So which means that, okay, in the simple terms, just use 4202 divide by 3600. So if you try in your calculator, 4202 divided by 3600, you get numbers that 1.167222222. Okay, when you see 1 point something, just get 1. Okay, means that we need to times 1, then it is equal to 3600. So what I want to try to tell you here is that we'll get a big number here, so that the rest of the numbers here can add up to become 4202. It might be quite complicated, but we'll try to go on. Okay, so 4202 and 3600, and now we have 3600 here. So what we're gonna do is use 4202 minus 3600. So we know that it is 602, which means that the rest I need to cover up here. And now what you need to do is use 602 to divide by 60 and see what you get. 602 divided by 60, and you will get 10.033333, which means that I need to have at least 1060 here. So 60 times 10, you know, is 600. And you know that 602 is here, 600 is here, which means that I still need to have 2 more ones to have 2. So if you try to add up this one, 63600 add up 602, you get the answer 4202 here. Okay, so now you might be thinking that why we need to do this. When we're able to get this one, we know that the answer is 1, 10 and 2. So here is 1, here is 10, here is 2, and that's why we need to just write here 1, 10, 2, and that's all. That's our answer. Our answer is just simple as this one: down, left, down, down. So I hope you get the idea, is that we try to use place value to find that how many numbers in each place value is needed to form 4202 in this question, okay, for 202. Okay, so if you're still thinking, what is that? It's okay, let's try the next question here. So 5803. So now the first thing always we need to decide is 5803. Is that more than, is it in between this here, 60 cube and 60 square? If you notice, yeah, 5803 is in between these two. So we're going for the lower number here, 3600. Okay, and now we can write 60 square, 60, and 1. Okay, if we go decide for this one, then we need to write this, this, and this. And now we need to find how many 60 square is needed, how many 60 is needed, and how many 1 is needed. So the first thing we need to do is use 5803 to divide 60 square. Or as you know, is 3600, right? So we just divide by 3600. So if you use a calculator, 5803 divided by 3600, you get the decimal 1.611944444, which is 1 point something, right? So you just get 1 on it. So you just get times 1 is equal to 3600. And now what you need to do the next, use 5803 to minus 3600 and see what is left for 60 and 1. So 5803 minus 3600, you get 2203. 2203. And now use this 2203 to divide by 60 to know what's the number of 60 that you need. Okay, so 2203 divided by 60, you get 36.71, then continue with 6. So we know 3660 you need. Okay, so you need 3660 here. Okay, and you can, of course, you can times 60 times 36, you get 2160. 2160. And now you need to know how many ones do you need. Okay, so you use 2203 minus 2160, and you know how many ones do you need. Okay, so 2203 minus 2160, you get is 43. Which means that you need to have 43 ones here. So 1 times 43, you get 43. So now you need to make sure that this plus this can get you 5803. So you can double confirm using your calculator. 3600 plus 2160 plus 43, and you get 5803. And once you confirm yes, it is exactly the number, then you need to know that your answer is 1, 36, and 43. 1, 36, 43. And now you can draw your Babylonian numerals. Okay, so 1 is going down, 36, which means that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have 43, which means that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and that is the Babylonian numerals 45803. Okay, I hope you get the concept, because we will use exactly the same idea later on in Mayan Numeration System. Okay, and just for your information, Babylonian Numeration System, or I should say the numerals are right in horizontal. And the next Mayan Numeration System that we'll be learning is written in vertical. Okay, so the Mayan Numeration System. Okay, so Mayan Numeration System is a little bit different, or I should say is quite a lot for you to remember, but it's easy to remember. Okay, when it is 0, it is in 0. That means it looks like a 0 or a shell. Okay, when it is 1, it is a dot. When it is 2, it is 2 dots. When it is 3, it's in 3 dots. And when it is 4, it is in 4 dots. However, when it comes to 5, it will become a line. Okay, and of course, line plus a dot, which means 6, 2 dots plus a line, which means 7, 8, 9. And the same thing, 5, when we have 2 5, it gets you 10. So there's 2 lines, which gets you 10. And the same concept, 2 lines with 1 dot, 11, 12, 13, 14. And with 3 lines, it gives you 15, because 3 times 5 is equal to 15. And the same concept, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Okay, you might ask, why it is until 19? How about 20? Then you need to know again, there is something called place values here in this Mayan system too. But it is kind of different from what we have learned, because when we are learning, we know that it's always the same thing, like 10, 1, then start with 10, then 10 power of 2, 10 power of 3, or in base, or if it is 60, you like 1, 60, 60 square, 60 cube. But in this, it's kind of different, because it starts from 1, it goes to 20, but it becomes 18 times 20, 18 times 20 square, 18 times 20 cube, which means that there's a 18 involving at the third place. Okay, so this is just a trick that you need to be aware of. Okay, and come back to the questions, why it is until 19? Because the second place value is 20. Okay, that's mean like when it comes to 20, then you can just write the 1 there. Okay, then it will become 20. Okay, without further ado, let's try the question. Okay, again, this is written in vertical form, so it'll be like this: 1 2 3 4. Okay, like dot 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 dot, 2 lines, a shell looks dot dot line and dot dot line line. Okay, okay, no matter what, just write the first thing. Always I would suggest to write the place value first. Okay, we know that it's 1, 20, 18 times 20, 18 times 20 square, 18 times 20 cube, and of course the rest will be 18 times 20 with the power of 4, and it continues. So always start the 1 at the bottom, 20 here, 18 times 20 will be here, and of course here will be the 18 times 20 square. Okay, and now let's try to identify what is the meaning of this symbol. Okay, so let's go from the bottom first. Line, which means that 5 times 2, which is 10, plus 2 dots will become 12. Okay, a line plus 2 dots will be 7. A shell looks like, which is equal to 0. And this is 2 line, which is 10, 1 2 3 4, which is equal to 14. And now we will need to count what is the answer. So 18 times 20 squared times 14. Press on your calculator and you will be getting 100,800. Okay, 18 times 20 times 0, this one will become 0. 20 times 7, it become 140. 1 times 12, it will give you 12. And now what you need to do is you just need to add up all this value, 1 2 3 4. Press on your calculator and you'll be getting 100,952. Okay, and you are done. Isn't that easy? Okay, just the thing is that you need to remember the place value. Okay, again, let's look at the next question. Start from the bottom. This should be 1, 20, 18 times 20, 18 times 20 square. This will be 18 times 20 cube. Okay, then we start to identify what is the figure or what's the numerals telling us. When there's 2 line is equal to 10. When there's 3 line is equal to 15, plus 1 dot is equal to 16. A line with a dot, which means 6. A shell like numeral, which is equal to 0. and 2 dots will give you 2. Okay, and with this we can try to calculate what is the number. So 18 times 20 cubed times 2, press on your calculator and you'll be getting 288000. And next one, something times with 0 become 0. 18 times with 20 and times with 6 will give you 2160. 20 times 16 it will give you 320. 1 times 10 it will give you 10. Okay, and now you need to press on your calculator, try to add all these values together, and you should be getting 290490. And that's it. It's kind of easy, right, to identify and try to solve or try to understand what does the numerals means, okay? And now, what's the challenge is that always is how to convert numbers, or I should say Hindu Arabic numerals, into the Mayan numerals, okay? So again, I would suggest the same concept. Try to write it, try to write 1, 20, 18 times 20, 18 times 20 square, 18 times 20 cube, or maybe 18 times 24. Okay, now once you write it, try to calculate what is the amount of it. Okay, example, I write here 18 times 20 power of 4 is equal to 2880000. 18 times 20 cube, let me just refer to this, is 144000. 144000. 18 times 20 square, it will be 7200. 7200. And 18 times 20 is equal to 360. And of course, this is 20, this is 1. And now, once we figure this out, then we need to try to find. Look at the questions here. 8402. So now we need to think. 8402 is in between which two? And of course, if you carefully look at it, you know it is in between here. It's more than 7200, but it's less than 144,000. So, and for sure, we need to be choosing this one. Okay, just like the same concept, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need to write it down here. 18 times 20 square, 18 times 20, 20, and 1. Okay, once we have the place values here, then we need to start knowing how many of this 18 times 20 square do I need. Okay, so how to do it? Use 8402 to divide 7200. Okay, so you use 8402 to divide 7200. Why is 7200? Because it is 18 times 20 square. Or in simple, you can just also use 8402 to divide 18 and divide 20 square. Okay, and you should get 1.1669 and something. But because it's 1 point something, so I will get only 1. Okay, we are following the whole number, okay, not the decimal at the end. So you should get 7200. We know that 18 times 20 square times 1 is equal to 7200. And the same concept, use 8402 to minus 7200. Okay, 8402 minus 7200. And it should brings you 1202. And now, again, the same idea, using 1202 to divide 18 divide 20, or in simple you can divide 360. Okay, 1202 divided by 360, and you get 3 point something. Okay, and use that 3 as the numbers of 18 times 20 you need. Okay, and so you calculate 18 times 20 times 3, and it should brings you 1080. Okay, 1080. And once you know 1080, use 1202 minus 1080. 1202 minus 1080, and you should get, okay, I will just write here, leftover is 122. The same concept using 122 divide by 20. 122 divide by 20, and you should get 6.1, which is, I will take only 6. Okay, and 20 times 6, it should give you 120. And use the 122 to minus 120, which gives you only 2. Okay, and that is the idea of doing it. And by looking at this, we need to identify what is the Mayan numerals that I need to write. Again, it is the numbers of this, the 18 times 20 squared, a number of the place value that we need, which is 1362. And that is what we need to write. Okay, again, we need to write 1362 here. 1, how do we write 1, which is just a dot? How do we write 3, which is 3 dots? How do we write 6? A line with a dot. How do I write 2? I just write 2 dot. And this will be my answer. That's all. Okay? Just for your information, if you doesn't familiar with the table yet, try to remember it and look at the diagram. Okay? And the next one, and the last one too. 1,548,725. It is a big number, but let me try to look back here. So what is this number is in between which place values? Okay, look at it. And you will notice that it is around here, right? It is 1 million, but it doesn't go up to more than 2 million, so 880,000. So it's still within this here. When it is within this, we'll be using this, and this place values. Okay, which we have 5 place values here. And so the first one, 18 times 20 cube, 18 times 20 square, 18 times 20, 20, and 1. Okay, and the same idea. Now, this is the value 1,548,725. And I need to know how many 18 times 20 cube do I need here. So the simple, I need to use 1,548,725 to divide by 18, divide by 20 cube. Okay, or in simple, you can just divide by 144,000. Okay, so bring up the calculator and try to get it. 1,548,725 divided by 144,000, or you can just divide by 18 divided by 20 cube, and you should get 10 point something, which means that I need to times with only 10. Okay, then we need to figure it out. 18 times 20 cube times 10 is equal to 1. You get 1440000. Okay, and once you get this one, you need to use this value to minus this, so that you know what's the rest that you need. Okay, use 1,548,725 minus with the answer, and you will get 108,725. Okay, and now the same concept, using 108,725, you need to divide by 18, divide by 20 square, or you can or in simple, divide by 7200. So use the answer, divide by 7200, and it should give you 15 point something, and I only need to take the 15. Okay, and now get the idea. What is 18? What is 18 times 20 square times 15? It should give you 108,000. Okay, and the same idea using this to minus this, and it should give you 725, right? This minus this. And the same idea using 725 to divide by 18, divide by 20, or in simple, divide by 360. Okay, so use 725 divide by 360, and it should give you 2.01 something. Okay, so I only need the 2, so I will times 2 here, and here should give you 720. And of course, you look at here, 725, and here is 720. You know that 725 minus 720 is equal to 5. But now here we have 120 here, which is bigger than what we left here. So of course, what we do is we just times with 0 to make it 0. And 5 is left, so 1 will times 5, and it gives you 5. Again, what we are doing here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, when you add up together, it should give you this value. Just like the same thing here, what you get here should give you the same answer here. Okay, and now we need to draw the Mayan numerals, right? So we highlight the numbers here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is what we need to write as our final answer. Okay, 10. So how we represent 10? We represent 10 with 2 lines. Okay, how we represent 15? We represent 15 in 3 lines. How we represent 2? It is just 2 dots. How we represent 0? Using the shell-like numerals. And how we represent 5? We represent 5 using a line. And that is our answer on how we get the Mayan numerals for this question. Okay, so that is what we'll be learning today. And today we have learned 2 numeration systems, which is Babylonian Numeration System and Mayan Numeration System. So feel free to use this idea, this concept in your life. Maybe you can maybe play with your friend, give him the password in this give him the password in this Mayan numeral, or give her the password in Babylonian numerals. Let him or she figure it out how to do it. So it's kind of interesting, and I hope you learn something, and it for sure will come in exam if you are taking this survey of math class. Okay, so thank you so much, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment below, and be safe. And we'll be discussing next idea, which is about the Egyptian numeration system in the next video. Okay, thank you so much, and be